Hello Virgo, and welcome to your Hump Day reading for September 30th, 2020. For those of you who don't know, Hump Day is a Wednesday. So I got these new cards. I'm very excited. Oracle of the Unicorns. They're so pretty. Yes, by the name of the channel, you had to know I like unicorns. Whoops. So I'm going to start by pulling you a unicorn card. Then we're going to get a Romance Angel card. And then we're going to use the Dark Mansion Tarot and possibly the Rider deck. All decks used will be listed in the description box below, so there'll be no guessing. So thank you very much for being here, Virgo. Let's see here. Can we get a card for Virgo for their Hump Day reading? Card for, whoa, that was close. How crazy is that? I kind of want to know if it shows up again. Let's see. Card for Virgo for September 30th, 2020. Card for Virgo. Now, I think only one of the signs has the card actually come out. Otherwise, I've had to do an intentional conscious pick, or however you want to put it. They have different names for it, but for me, it's just I stop, think, and choose. And because it's been going on so long, Virgo, and I imagine you're as impatient as I am, we're going to do the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Oh, break the cards now. 2, can't count, can I? And 3. And I'm going to say this is the card for Virgo. Tell what does Virgo need to know? Oh, beautiful. Sanctuary. Take time out from the world. Spend more time alone. Meditate or go on a retreat. And I know a Virgo who's has some issues right now, and I'm sure they could use a little time to themselves. And I always think when I say that is, you know, they talk about the moon. Yes, it's a light, but you don't see everything in the moonlight. And this, to me, is reminiscent of the moon card in the tarot, where some of it's lit, but some of it's darkness. And, well, it's just not time to make any decisions. Just time to sit and take time. Like it says, be to yourself, Virgo. Okay, so can I get a Romance Angel card for Virgo? Romance Angel card for Virgo for September 30th, 2020. Card for Virgo. Whoa, we got a couple of cards. Also, keep in mind, Virgo, the full moon is on October 1st. There's a second full moon on October 31st. This first one, though, may be the culmination of the end of March, whatever started there, and or the beginning of April. Wow. So... I like this one. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And I think that meditation and taking time for sanctuary for yourself definitely is in order. And would definitely help with the loving yourself first, Virgo. And the other card you got was wedding. This situation involves marriage. Now, this could be a few different things. And this, you know, this is a reading for a lot of people. This isn't a reading for just 1 or 2 people. So, possibilities for the need of sanctuary is and it involving a marriage is that maybe you are of an age where your marriage has ended. And you need time to recover and to love yourself again. Because going through a divorce or even just a separation, it really takes a toll on you. And you start to question your value of yourself, your beliefs, and you start to say, well, am I lovable? Especially if you are the person who is left, for lack of a better way of putting it, for whatever reason. But at the same time, there's another story here. And that story to me is that you may have been going through a rough time, but as you realize that you are lovable, that you will meet somebody else. And it may be at a wedding, or it may be that you meet someone that you would like to further a commitment with or further a relationship. I understand that in the age of what's going on right now, it's difficult to meet someone. And right now they just made it so that you can only have I think it was, depending on what state you're in, gatherings have to be less than 10 people or less. But people are doing things anyway. They're just having a more intimate gathering, which, you know, not what we all want, but it may be just what's for now, you know. Okay, so Virgo, you got one card. Let's see. Can I get another card, please? Another card for Virgo. Let's check you out. There's cards flying out all over now. Let's see. What do we got? Well, the first card you got is the Page of Pentacles. Look at how focused he is. He is like staring at that pentacle. Look at his eyes. You just can't miss them. Pentacle, 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 pentacle. That's all I can think of whenever I see him. Thinking, pentacle, pentacle. So I think that what's happening is during this meditation, I think you're focused, you really are focused on learning what you need to learn to love yourself. I think that this speaks to this card. You're learning. The Page of Pentacles is, it's newness. You know, maybe this is something you never did before. And as a Virgo, you guys tend to work a lot. So your life might have been a lot of just working on your pentacles, working on your financial health. And then you got the High Priestess. Check her out. Now, if you notice, you have the white column, the black column, and you have this woman here who is very, and she's reading from a book. And I believe in some, in the original Rider-Waite, I think she's reading from the Torah. There's Cups. And she is the 2 card, which it always makes me think of an 11. So I'm wondering, Virgo, are you possibly dealing with a High Priestess? Is there a divine relationship coming in here? And I wasn't going to, but I'm pulling out a book. I haven't pulled out a book in a while. I haven't actually in this reading, excuse me. I lie otherwise. It is the second card in the Major Arcana, it's called, or the Greater Arcana. The High Priestess, secrets, mystery, the future as yet unrevealed, the woman who interests the querentive male, the querentive female, silence, tenacity, wisdom, science. Well, tenacity, wisdom, these are all things that you, Virgo, are possibly learning. And maybe the mystery that isn't revealed, or the secret that isn't revealed, is there's something going on and you're not sure how to deal with it. And I think that it involves someone else. And now as I look at this, it's so funny the way the cards are, the way they happen to fall, is that look at this woman, this bride. And here's the High Priestess. And I'm wondering, Virgo, is the secret, is what you don't know, is how you feel? Like, are you hyper-focused on this and trying to learn to love yourself so that you can figure out if you can learn somewhat to love someone else? I don't know. If you got the High Priestess here and you got some secrets, maybe you have to, you know, during this time of meditation and sanctuary, you have to come to terms with how you want to go about things. Because things probably have changed since you were dating, if this is the case. And of course, circumstances have changed a great deal in the last, 6 months to a year? Well, 6 months, 8 months, somewhere in that neighborhood. Whoa, I am cards are flying out, excuse me. Okay, what'd you get? I like it, because you got the Emperor. You got the Emperor and the Empress together. Dare I say, is this a divine couple? And you got the Queen of Pentacles. This is like a very loving Look at her. She looks at the tender. She looks so tenderly at the pentacle. And there's all this lush growth around her. I don't know. I don't like the reading. Sometimes when I read it, depending on which book you look at, the Queen of Pentacles is not like warm and fuzzy. It's like she got everything but love. And maybe right now you don't have love, but I get the sneaking suspicion that the problem is that it's not that it's not available to you. I think that you're choosing not to focus on it, that you're choosing to learn to love you before you add anyone else, which would be a very Virgoan thing to do. You guys tend to focus on work and not your emotional or romantic lives. So it's a very Virgoan read, but I would have to say, I have to research this because I really don't know, but anytime you have like the king and queen of a suit, it's a divine couple. And in this reading, although two different decks, we do have the Emperor. Oh, that's not the Empress. The High Priestess. Oh my goodness gracious. I screwed up, didn't I, Virgo? The Emperor. Bum, bum, bum. Boy, Virgo. I am so sorry. Let's see. The Emperor. I did read the right thing with the High Priestess, by the way. The Emperor, stability, power, aid, protection, a great person, conviction, reason. Well, this is Virgo. Virgo working on getting his stability, finding his grounding, getting his sanctuary, getting himself together, more grounded, more grounded, more grounded, so that he can find out that he or she is lovable and move into the beginnings of a new relationship. I like it, Virgo. Looks pretty darn good to me. Sorry for my lack of knowledge of the tarot. I'm working on it. If you got any suggestions, put them down below for me, okay? Thank you so much for being here. Take care. Bye, Virgo.